What's going on YouTube? Cloverbells here, back with another Series 8 team video, this time bringing you Lunala. We're almost done trying out all the restricteds at least once, and next up on our list is Lunala. So just like Mewtwo, there's not too much reason to run Lunala over something like Calyrex Shadow Rider, because again, it's just a flat out better restricted, and the weaknesses are more or less the same. The move pool, it just doesn't get Astral Barrage like Calyrex Shadow, so, there's not too much reason to run it. You do get Shadow Shield, which is basically, kind of like Dragonite's and Lugia's Multiscale ability, where at full health you'll have super attack damage. So I guess there's that. And we're gonna run a classic set here with Moongeist Beam, Meteor Beam, Expanding Force, and Protect, and you would already imagine that we're running Power Rip. So yeah, we're gonna get a special attack boost, and then we can just smash with Expanding Force spam. And just like on our Mewtwo squad, we're gonna partner with an Indeedee, but we're not a Sash Indeedee this time. We are a Psychic Seeds Indeedee, so there's a little bit more bulk in our Indeedee this time. And then to go with Indeedee, we also have a Porygon too, so we're gonna go full Trick Room here on this particular team. And basically we're going Sun TR with our Torkoal with a Charcoal set, and then we have the Glacier with Life Orb. So we're setting up for potential endgames here, and of course we have the AV Weather Ball Venusaur. So what you could also consider doing with Lunala here is when you Dynamax it and then go for Max Ghost, you could decrease defenses, and then you could set up the endgame for your Glacier to come in and potentially relatively sweep once the Max Ghost effects have taken effect. Right? So there's our basic Sun TR Lunala squad. It's relatively standard. I do want to keep it consistent. This way we have ways to win and not some best of one cheese. All right, so let's go ahead and jump onto ladder and let's try and see if we can win some games. Giratina-O. We have a Giratina-O coming up. Wait a minute, is that the same Giratina-O from Eliminator's video? Justin, is this what it's come to? You're making people use Giratina-O now? Oh my goodness. There's Umbreon. And I'm gonna say that Whimsicott has Worry Seed. Oh, is this what it's come to? This is fair. This is fair and balanced. Okay, this is fine. So he has the Umbreon. That's the main problem. He has the Umbreon. I'm still gonna lead this. And yeah, I'm gonna have to rely heavily on Glacier in the endgame. Okay. Alright, Justin, this is your influence. This is your team. Let's see what happens. David Green JB. Okay. So, Whimsicott Cinderace. Going with the HO lead. Okay. That is fine by me. There's no spread move here. Okay. Alright, now how do I want to play this? So, I totally expect an Umbreon switch here. Like, there's no reason why he wouldn't switch, right? Let's see what he does here. Let's go for that Meteor Beam. Dynamaxing the Cinderace. I better not miss this Meteor Beam. Did he fake tears? No, wait, why? Cinderace is physical. Oh, man. go. Follow me. Let's see. Do you even Tailwind? Alright, there's the Tailwind. I mean, you were already faster. So, not sure what the point of that was. Max Darkness. Well done. Well done. Max Darkness. Goodbye, indeedy. Okay. Fair. Thankfully, I didn't go for my expanding force play. And your Life Orb. You are not White Herb. Okay. So not quite Justin's team. Or maybe still is. Maybe he just adjusted some of the sets. Alright. Let's see if you take this. Oh, that's good damage. Alright, but now we have a problem. Because that's gonna be times 4. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna take it. So let's see what he decides to do here. So I do get a special attack boost, which is kind of nice, but I still need to click Trick Room, unless the Whimsicott has Taunt. If the Whimsicott has Taunt, I'm very sad. Now, the problem here... How do I want to do this? I could always click Rockfall. Could Dynamax. Do I really want to make that play? I think I do. Oh man, this is gonna look so weird. Alright, I'm going for it. You can't say I'm not gonna do it. I do have the Shadow Shield. I don't know if it's gonna save me, but I'm gonna try my absolute best. Hopefully the Porygon threat affects him. He did get a drop on me, but that's for Spadef. So Lunala, I have faith. I have faith you take this Max Darkness. Alright, he goes for it. Oh, Lunala lives. Shadow Shield for the win. Oh, man. But now I have 2 Spadef drops. Okay. Whimsicott goes for the Moonblast. This is definitely into P2. It'll do a little bit of damage. Alright, but we should be able to take out his Max here. We do, and we'll probably break the Sash on the Whimsicott. Did you actually bring the Umbreon? I wonder. Okay. So, goodbye Cinderace. Alright, and there's the Trick Room. Now the question is... who's faster? Is it Giratina or is it Lunala? I don't know. And I already have 2 Spadef drops, so you would imagine it comes in now. Alright, so there it is. Giratina. Alright. Base 90. I have 90 plus, but are you max speed, Giratina? That's the question. Are you max speed? I know you're special. Alright, but we're gonna go for this play. Let's find out. Are you max speed? And am I faster? This is what it comes down to. Alright, so first of all, Eerie Impulse. So this is the important thing. Alright. Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah, goodbye, Giratina. See you later. Alright, Lunala. Okay, Lunala. So, Glacier should be able to just clean up here. Alright, yeah, there's another Moonblast. I mean, that's fine. Okay. So, he has one more Mon left. Again, is it... Wow, he literally brought everything against Lunala. He literally brought everything. Unbelievable. Alright, we have to recover. And... unbelievable. Alright, let's just get rid of the Whimsicott here. And, take him out here. Actually... oh, actually, I'm gonna Phantasm, so this way I can set up the endgame for Glacier. Yeah, let's just do it like this. Alright, so we're gonna recover with P2. Alright, and we're gonna take out this Whimsicott here. Yep. And this thing could go for foul play and probably kill us. But Glacier's gonna try and end this game here. Alright, so there's the foul play. Thanks for coming, Lunala. You did your job. You cleaned out 3 Mons. Now, hopefully, Glacier can finish this off. Alright, now I know that Umbreon has annoying Yawn, but hopefully, this endgame can help out Glacier. Alright, the Tailwind peters out. Okay. So here comes Glacier. How many turns of Trick Room? 2 turns. Okay. So not bad. How much would a Tri-Attack deal here? And hopefully we don't miss an Icicle Crash. I would hate for him to Yawn. Baby doll eyes. Sorry, Psychic Terrain. Alright, we don't miss, thankfully. Alright, let's see how much this does. Does quite a bit after Life Orb. Very nice. Alright, and thankfully we attacked. This will do some damage. I don't think it'll kill at all. Alright, maybe we can get some hacks here. Alright. And he cancelled. Sorry, Justin. I know it's not you, but it's your partner. Whoever is using this team. He changed some of the sets, I think. I have to look back at your team. We'll see if it was actually the same thing. But I remember the Cinderace had White Herb. I would have to check. But GG to my opponent. That is as standard of a Kyogre team as you'll see. So... alright, so he's got Metagross as well, which is what I like on a Kyogre team personally. I like it more than Kartana. And he has Garchomp, which is very good as well. Torn Ogre. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lead P2 and Torkoal in the back. And then I think Glacier just might end up finishing this. He's got an Urshifu there. He could honestly bring that against the Lunala, so I think this is another game of Sun Mode. Alright, let's do it. So that shows you the flexibility of the squad. You know, if you're threatened by a Dark type, you could just bring your Sun Mode, and it's more than fine. But yeah, this is what it's come to. Okay, so Kyogre Tornadus. Alright, now I expect some interesting Japanese text here. That could be Life Orb Tornadus. It could be a lot of things. But we'll see. Okay. So you could potentially have either the Metagross or Garchomp in the back with the Dialga. I think you also bring the Urshifu just because you saw that I have a Lunala, but I didn't bring it. I don't think there's any chance that you let the Kyogre die for free here, but I am going to Dynamax this. And I am going to change the weather and getting my Torkoal. I totally expect the Kyogre switch. Alright. Let's see if he even maxes it. That would be interesting. Okay. And here comes our max. So now let's see what the Kyogre decides to do. I would fully expect the Tornadus to go for Tailwind here. 110%. Alright, unless he went for Taunt on my P2. That would be something else. Okay, he's Dynamaxing the Kyogre. Alright, how well do you take this Vine Lash? I would assume you take it relatively well. But the... Okay, so that's another strat. So this might be the Life Orb Tornadus team that's going around on Liberty Note somewhere. Alright, so I guess he let me have the Kyogre for free, more or less, unless he clicked another move. I'm surprised it lived that. Then again, I am AV. I'm not Life Orb. Goes for Airstream. I am AV though, so that means no Tailwind. Alright, now what does the Kyogre go for? And it's just Water Spout. Okay, that's fine. So we take that relatively okay. Alright, and now the Vine Lash ticks. Take away. Do we kill the Kyogre? I think that's enough. Yes! Okay, good. Very, very nice. So Kyogre has been dealt with. And if this is Metagross, we always have our Fire type damage. Let's see what this is. It is the Urshifu. Alright, so that's kind of okay. We could even... So let's see, let me think about this. What do you have in the back? Is this your only flying type? Yeah, you either have a Metagross and a Lecky. I feel safe going for an Earth Power play here. I mean, I know it's not Stab, but we have to account for the potential switch, and I guess we just go for Heat Wave. Let's see what happens. Alright, so here comes our Max Quake. We'll get a Spadef boost. I don't expect to kill the Urshifu. That's definitely in range for Vine Lash. Oh, we got a crit. Okay. May have mattered. Alright, but now we'll see what the Tornadus does. He goes for another Airstream. This is into the Venu again. Alright, we take it okay. Let's see what the Urshifu decides to do. Alright, now he'll go for his Wicked Blow. And we'll see. Oh, he went into the Venu. Okay. So now we might be able to pick up the KO here. As long as we don't miss. Alright, because now what we can do is get in P2 and click Trick Room. This is going to be a good Heat Wave damage there. Nice. Alright, so we got a couple kills here. Alright, and his max is done. Alright, and now we just bring in Porygon. Alright, and now we'll see what he has. Okay, it's Garchomp, so that's good. As long as we get Trick Room up, then Glacier should be able to finish this off. Alright. Nice. And we got a special attack boost, so that's always good. So now we just click Trick Room. And he can't taunt me because he's max, and we can just protect the Torkoal, and we should be okay. Alright, I don't think he can kill the P2 from this range. Unless he crits. That's his only way. Sun's coming out. And the Vine Lashes are still chicking. So as long as I get this Trick Room, we should be alright. So there's my Protect. Okay. He goes for a Max Darkness. Okay. Into the Torkoal slot, so that's fine. That's why we protected. And what does the Garchomp do? Do you go for Earthquake? If you do, I should live. He goes for a Rock Slide, so he's going for the Flinch. Alright, as long as we can get not flinch and click Trick Room, we'll be in an okay spot. Please don't flinch P2. Okay, good. Alright, nice. So now the game's basically almost on wraps. The Vine Lash ticks are gonna catch up to him, and you know, Torkoal and Glacier should be able to just wrap this up here. And we got a special attack boost as well. So yeah, there's that. Alright, so now we just click try attack. I guess we'll just click it here. Just to get rid of the Tornadus. And then we'll just click Heat Wave. We can even click Eruption now. I think Eruption still does a good amount of damage. At least from this range. And I don't want to miss Heat Wave. We still have the sun out, right? I think we still do. Yeah, we do. Alright, so now, yeah, we just click this. And then we click Eruption. And I think it's fine. I think from this range it still does a lot. Alright, so here we go. Eruption. Alright, yeah, that's great damage. Yeah, this was an easy one. We played it relatively well. That's because we played a bunch of Kyogre matchups over Series 8. And, you know, we're just overall familiar with it. So here comes the Earthquake. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Even if he picks up a KO here, which he doesn't. We always have Glacier in the back. And then here comes the Vine Lash Ticks again. So, yeah, it's all about setting up the end game. You know, once he gave us the Kyogre for free, I was more than confident that we had the game. And of course, he brought the Urshifu thinking we would bring Lunala, but we used the Brain Cell and decided not to bring it. Alright, so now we just click Try Attack, and now we don't even need to risk missing. We'll just click Earth Power, game's done. Nice! Alright, battle was cancelled. We get a win against Tonogre Timmy. Okay, so Dialga is a tough one. Talonflame again. See a lot of Talonflames now. It's a decent check to Zacian. Swampert. And there's a Garchomp. So Venu and Glacier both look good here. Yeah, I think Sun Mode is the way. And I don't know if I bring Lunala this game. So, how do I want to try and do this? We can go Venu, P2, the Torkoal in the back, and then Glacier. Would that be the play? Is there any spot for Lunala here? No, because I'm scared of the Moltres. And I feel like this is fine. So we'll just go Sun Mode here. My opponent still hasn't picked. He's gonna have to, otherwise he's gonna time out here. So the Venu will check the Swampert, and we could even Earth Power the Dialga here. But yeah, overall, I think the Trick Room and Torkoal is gonna finish this game. But we'll see how he plays this. I would think he has to bring the Moltres just because he sees I have a Lunala, but I didn't bring the Lunala. Okay, so there it is. So there's the Moltres and there's the Cinderace. Okay. So I have Assault Vest, so I can probably take an attack from the Moltres. And I can always go for Earth Power. And I can always Eerie Impulse that Moltres should he decide to max it. Right? So I have a couple of plays here. Depending on what he wants to try and do. So I have to decide, do I want a Trick Room or do I want an Eerie Impulse? So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to Quake this slot and then switch into the Torkoal. And, you know, if he Dynamaxes the Moltres, so be it. At the very least, we can get rid of the Cinderace, which is a problem for our Glacier in the endgame. And then we can deal with the Moltres with the tools that we have left. Alright, so we're going to max this. Again, we should take a max Airstream should he decide to max the Moltres. If he goes for Nasty Plot, that's another story. Alright, but here's our Venusaur. I would love to get Vine Lash chips going at some point. Alright, so he doesn't. Do we kill the Cinderace here from this range? Yes. Oh, is that a Sash? Is that a Sash Cinderace? Oh my god. Early ladder shenanigans. Sash Cinderace. And now he just Pyro Balls me, doesn't he? Oh, he high jump kicks. Okay. Do you miss? No. He goes for the Porygon, but that was into Torkoal. And now what does the Moltres do? He goes for Air Slash. Okay, we'll take that fine. Alright, so now what we can do is... Now I have to pick. Alright, what does he have in the back? He's got the... He probably has the Dialga. Okay, and I guess that's fine. I could Vine Lash the Moltres, get my dots going, and then protect my Torkoal, if anything. Because the Cinderace is gonna die to the Vine Lash ticks anyway. So the Moltres is gonna max here. This is okay because I still have the P2 in the back. That can always click Trick Room or Eerie Impulse. So I'm not too concerned. And I should live an Airstream here. Alright, so we'll protect the Torkoal. We'll get the Vine Lash ticks going. It's not going to do a whole lot to the Moltres, but I just want the chip damage. So here we go. Chip damage. Yeah, so that does very little. That's fine. Okay, so he goes for the Pyro Ball. Wow, so he went straight into the Venu. Okay, so that's definitely going to kill my Venu. So he made the read. Very nicely done. Alright, and we clicked Protect on Torkoal for whatever reason. Because I thought he would try and finish it. But good play by my opponent. Alright, this is fine. Alright, he gets faster. But the Vine Lash ticks will destroy the Cinderace, which is what we want. Okay. And now what we do is we get in P2, and then we'll play for the Glacier endgame. But this is where he brings out Dialga. Alright. So, you know, we could always Eerie Impulse everything here. Alright, we don't get a special attack boost, that's fine. So we're gonna play the grind out game here. We're gonna click Trick Room. He knows that, you know, I can't protect on the Torkoal, so he probably kills that slot. But here we go. Darkness, is that into P2? It is. That did a lot. That did quite a bit. Dialga might be even able to kill here. Goes for the Flash Cannon. Yeah, he might kill the P2. Oh, we live on one, the imaginary Sash. Alright, and here's the Heat Wave. Does good damage. No burn, and we get the Trick Room. Oh my goodness. Alright. And there's the Vine Lash ticks taking effect. And now Torkoal will be able to go first. But he does get Berserk now. But I feel like I can just kill with a Heat Wave. But I'm going to try and recover. Or do I just kill the Moltres and just go for the Heat Wave? I think I just let the P2 die here and just try to get off some damage. And then just click Heat Wave. Let's see if he protects. Again, Vine Lash dots is what I was going for. But now he's thinking about it. Again, I'm trying to take full advantage of these Trick Room turns. Alright, so the Dialga protects. Okay. we targeted the Moltres slot anyway. As long as we hit the Moltres, we're in a great spot. Alright, Heat Wave. Okay. And try attack. It's not enough. Alright, and he goes for Darkness. Okay. So he kills the P2. Alright, again. Now Glacier can come in here and try and do something. Vine Lash ticks are ticking away. And you know, Torkoal's still up. Is that enough to kill him? Oh, he lives. Alright, but you know, how does he stop Glacier? And Dialga can't protect anymore. Alright. Let's see what he does. How many turns I got? A Trick Room. I have 3 turns and 1 more turn of Vine Lash. So what I could even do is protect the Glacier here, but the Vine Lash ticks is what's gonna finish this game. Or finish these two, rather. So I feel like I can just click Heat Wave here. Let's see what he has in the back. Torkoal goes for the Heat Wave. Alright, this should finish off both. So Glacier doesn't get any bonuses here, and there's no tick damage. But Trick Room is still up, and he only has 1 Mon left. Alright, so no more Sun. So what's your last Mon? Is it Swampert? Don't tell me it's Swampert. Okay, it's Garchomp. Wow. Okay, so then we're in a great spot. So what we do is we click Ice Skull Crash and game's over. Let me just check how many turns of Trick Room. Can he protect and stall it? No, he can't. Even if he protects this turn, the game is still done. Yeah, this is a single target Heat Wave. I totally expect to protect this turn. Yeah, I mean, he has to get the double to even try and have a chance. Okay. I mean, might as well, right? So as long as we don't miss here and he doesn't get the double, well, we should win this game. But we'll see what happens. He tries to get the double, he doesn't, so that's gonna be it. Torkoal goes for the Heat Wave, single target. Do we even get a burn? We don't. Alright, and as long as we hit this, and we do. Alright, GG. Alright. Sun mode wins the game. We don't need Lunala for this match. That's fair. Alright. And we get it done. And there it is, guys. There is our Lunala Sun TR squad. I mean, if you think back to when I used Necrozma Dawn Wings, it was more or less the same thing, except I had a Clefairy. I feel like it's the best way to try and make Lunala work here. You might even argue that I should even put Trick Room on this Lunala, just so that I have a little bit more flexibility in what I can click Trick Room with, and then set up a little bit better more with Torkoal and Glacier. But, you know, Glacier is still good, you know, despite the hype on Calyrex Ice, Glacier still has good stats. It has, like, still the stats of a restricted Mon, you know, to a degree, and it's slower than Calyrex Ice, so you might even argue it does its job better. Of course, we all know Sun TR, and I'm the AV VNU Weather Ball guy, you know, I don't use Sleep Powder, I don't like its inconsistency. I think Weather Ball is a little bit more consistent, and you know, fire damage against steel types is always good. You know, in our first game we played against Justin's team, and I look back and it actually was the exact same kind of team. Life Orb Cinderace, and not the White Herb setup. So Lunala has a spot, you know, you just have to be careful of like Urshifu and, you know, Calyrex Shadow, and you can always just play mind games like what I was doing against your opponent and just not bring it and just go full Sun, and then more than enough to beat the opposition. Alright, so give it a try. Lunala has a spot, you know, just manage it. Alright, have a good one.